자꾸 시켜 유튜브를. 네네네.
이렇게.
제가 아침도 안 먹고 왔습니다.
네네, 제가 그렇게 말했잖아요. 이거 지금 너무 냉장고에 다 고기예요. 우리 남편 손이 너무 커. 아, 내가 한 4개월 안 돼. 진짜. 정말 우리 남편이 지금 좀 꺼내갔네. 아, 이거 아까 걸 보여줬어야 되는데. 이게 여기 꽉 차 있었어. 지금은 이것도 봐봐. 이것도 고기야. 이거 왜 찍어? 이것도 고기. 내가 많이 사온 거. 이것도 고기. 이것도 고기. 이것도 고기. 지금 나간 것도 많잖아. 여기가 다 고기. 오케이. 제가 붙인 거 아니야?
Good. I'm gonna go to his new house today.
Oh, wow. What are you talking about? The boy. 애들 있는 집에 꼭 초를 불어줘야 돼. 이게 파이여가지고 조그만 언니 플레이트 있어. 조그만 거 디저트용 없지? 라이스 없어? 조금만 있어. 있어?
I know I'm texting you. I'm like, how long is it go on? Because I just didn't know. I'm like, she'll show up.
Water, I'll get some I got a little more nervous than my medium.
Okay, let's start. Thank you all for coming to celebrate the release of Nang's first book, Follow Your Heart, on this beautiful day. Hi, my name is Elaine, and I was asked to give you a heads up on today's event. Nang and I have been friends for how long?
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years. We've met at local church, and we've deepened our friendship at night class and social gathering. She was a fierce woman. And as you all know, she's very charming person. Very smart, charismatic, full of ideas.
I gave her a script.
Yes, I was paid. And she's always, she came up with spontaneous ideas for all of us, right? But best of her charms come from, in my opinion, her genuineness, her being very down to earth. She means every word that she says, and this book is just all that. So I'm glad that people in Korea or over the world, they've noticed it. It's doing very well, and indeed it has 8 print already. It's been published half a year ago.
No, not.
Not that long. Not that long.
Yeah, last November. Like in
So half a
December,
year.
really.
Okay.
Did you say half year?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, half. Yeah.
So yeah, this book is all that. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean that. And so today we're gonna first have Nayang to give us a welcoming speech, and then we're gonna have Q&A / sharing our thoughts and our insights on this book.
Or
And
the
those-
author, yeah.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't read, because you didn't choose Korean as your second language, you can share your personal anecdotes or episodes with Nayang with us, or ask any questions regarding the book.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we're gonna have the book signing, and I want to mention that we have limited number of the book signed copies for sale. It would be a great, perfect gift for anyone, even though they don't speak Korean. And for that session, I really will appreciate your active participation. I don't want to call out your name because I don't know all of your names. So please participate. So yeah, let's give it to our dearest friend, wonderful psychiatrist, and now a compelling writer, Nam.
Yay! Introduction that I wrote. I didn't write that. So thanks everyone for coming. 진짜 I really love to see all of you. Particularly some old friends that I haven't seen for a while, and then all the readers who can speak Korean. Yeah, really, because it's been a long time waiting for something like this because of the COVID. It was published last winter, like basically in December. And when I was publishing, I didn't know what publishing was. Like it's just my first book, and you know I was a doctor, didn't know anything about writing much. But after like looking back, any author writing a book is an accomplishment. Like it's you know it's kind of funny that I say it myself, but I didn't know it was like it's a long journey. I wrote this for 2 years, and then you finish. Usually you rewrite and edit for a long time. So once it's done, it's like your creation that's in the world. It's basically your baby, and whether it goes well or not, I think it is a big accomplishment for anyone. So I am so happy to celebrate that with all of you. My love for you guys. And I would love to hear like what you guys thought, or like you know some thoughts and yeah how you kind of thought about my book. So I can go right to the next section. Yes, I actually wanted to. Yeah, there we go.
Read the book, obviously. Yeah, I just want to say that I'm super proud of you. Like you said, it's an amazing accomplishment, and I'm just so happy that you're my friend, and I get to say I know an author.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate the friendship. We went through a lot. All those wine days, wine nights.
The sangria for your birthday.
Yeah, no.
I was the one who spilled sangria, if you remember, on her lights.
I remember that show. You made sangria. Oh yes, that was really delicious sangria. Yeah, those days that I was. We were partying more than now. Yes, thanks Gabby. That was Gabby. Yes. Yeah, Koreans are generally shy.
They have to be calm.
Yeah, calm. But somebody can break the mold. Eye contact.
I have a question.
Yes, you are.
What message do you think someone who reads your book but is wondering if they should try something new or overcome a challenge, what message do you hope that they take from your book?
Yeah, thank you for the question, because that really hits the core of what I wanted to say. I mean, we live, how many lives we live? Like, we live like one life, and nobody's gonna live like perfect life. And everybody's gonna have ups and downs. If you do live one life and have ups and downs, what do you wanna do? You wanna do what you wanna do. You don't wanna do what other people want you to do, or you don't do what you wanna do. I mean, that's very simple concept. So whether you're ready or you're good at it or not, if you wanna do it, just do it. And you fall, that's fine, you did it. I mean, that's how I feel. So don't think that you will do it because you will be successful, or you will do it because you can get to the goal. You just do it because you like it. I mean, so it didn't really go well. So what? Do the next thing, or do it differently. That's how I feel. Just do it really, like Nike. Just like really, and whatever the outcome is, I think that's how I want to live my life. If I had children, that's what I want. Next generation to live their life, and love with friends to live their life. So that's what it is, and then that's exactly what I'm saying. I don't even know that which means follow or yeah. So yeah, thanks for the question. Yes. All right. I want some Korean people there.
저는 한국말 해도 될까요?
Yeah, Korean's fine. Yes.
저는 우선 이 책이 이렇게 나오기 전에
네.
선물을 봤던 영광을 누렸던 사람으로
Yeah.
물론 책이 굉장히 잘 나온 것에 정말 기뻤고요. 저는 두 아이 엄마인데 책을 보고서 느낀 점이 선생님 굉장히 정직하게 솔직하게 과거를 미화하지 않고 그게 참 인간의 욕구 중에 나의 과거를 미화하고 싶은 지금의 자리에 맞게 그걸 하시지 않고 솔직하게 말씀하시고 제가 가장 to the core 선생님 엄마에 대한 생각이 깊게 들었어요. 엄마를 그렇게 움직이게 한 원동력은 과연 무엇일까? 선생님이 이 자리에 오신 건 물론 선생님의 워크지만 제 number one, I was just mentioning the biggest reason, core reason that I felt through this book was her mom. Her mom's love, and she didn't live. I mean, it's my rough assumption. It's very it can be very hasty assumption, but she didn't have the luxuries of life, but she still had the greatest love that could be provided to an offspring that I wish I had to my children. What would be the reason why I did it?
Yeah, I mean, just hearing it, like I'm about to like cry, but it is true that I think my mom. I mean, to anybody probably, mom is really good.
아는 사람도 있어요.
Yeah, there are some people who don't have that, but I think my mom, different than most of Korean moms, really never projected her dreams on me. I mean, not many moms do that in Korea. They project their dreams on the daughter. But she never did that. She really, I mean, I'm so grateful that she never did it. She was always pretty trusting, and then they were just so busy. As I said, like they were pretty much absent because they were so busy, and we were quite poor when I was young. But she never, like, you need to do this, you gotta be like this. I really almost never heard that kind of word, which is amazing. And I want most of Korean children to have that. 한국 그 어린아이들이 자라면 엄마 아빠가 이렇게 해야 된다, 저렇게 해야 된다, 너는 이 길로 가야 된다. This is the only way. 너무 그게 프레셔가 크고 애들이 그럴수록 더 자기 마음을 무시하게 되고 우리 엄마가 그걸 안 했는 게 너무너무 고맙고 우리 아이 자라는 아이들도 그렇게 자라면 다 나는 그 아이들이 everyone has potential. 애들이 다 그게 있다고 생각해 자기에게. 그걸 막지만 않으면. 그래서 제가 그 책도 그렇고 blog, 유튜브도 그렇고 그게 제일 제가 emphasize, 강조하고 싶은 거고 정말 포인트도 잘 잡으신 것 같고 지금 다시 이 자리 빌어서 진짜 이 분이 사실 초고 제일 많이 봐주셨고 이주영 쌤도 많이 봐주셨고 또 특히 정신과 부분 이런 부분 많이 봐주셨고 두 분 다 수고 많이 하셨습니다. 네, 감사합니다.
To be honest, so I'm a little embarrassed. I'm really looking forward to reading the book. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And I thought that authors have this special visible hat they wear and so on.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. I'm author.
I don't have hello.
Right. So you're an inspiration for all of us. So thanks for sharing your life story with us and everybody. Do you have any plan to translate the book?
Yeah.
Or
I really want to. 이거 진짜 번역 영어로 English. I really want to. The thing is, so I have a second book contract. 두 번째 책. Finished my first draft. 초고 다 해서 보냈고요. And then I have two offers for third book. 세 번째 책도 쓰자고 하시는 분들이 여러 분 계셔가지고 그거를 먼저 하고 아니면 누가 트랜스레이션을 도와주면 같이 하면 좋겠는데 그거를 먼저 일단 쓰고 so I want to finish the maybe second and third book and then go back to the translation maybe or somebody helps me translating maybe I can do like together like at the same time but yeah that's what I would love to a lot of Korean American parents requested it so that their children can make 여기 와 계시는 이민 오신 어머님들이 애들 보려고 했다고 yeah so thanks to the question thanks for your comment
participation.
우리 남편 얘기도 듣고 싶은데 수영 진짜 잘하신다 I said it
처음에 언니가 이런 책을 썼다 아니면 쓴다라고 들은 게 I think it was maybe a year ago, and then it was mainly your biography of your life plus, and then when you're really sick, and then being a patient from a physician. So and then that feeling really kind of unique than the other book I read by the physician author. So I think that's very something I guess will change your treatment plan for your patient and the family. Those kind of things has changed your
because
yes,
because
you were there, you were in their
Yeah,
shoes, and
definitely,
definitely everybody's sick. As an internist, I see everybody sick, and then they will be sick some point in their life. It's not something they can be healthy until they die. It's not gonna happen. And what I'm saying, your book really inspired myself because I was sick when I was young too. So I was and then that kind of feeling really always brought me when I served to my patients. That part, and then something they didn't tell even to the physician in their verbal words, but still their eyes can tell you, like I need help like that. So my question is, how it changed, and then how will that change your future as a physician or psychiatrist?
right
The life.
yeah it is really true when you're really sick that does change a lot of perspectives, not just only as a doctor, but as a just person. And then you just feel the preciousness of life and your energy and your efforts. So you just don't want to waste them. You kind of feel like precious. It's a precious thing. So that's one thing that I felt, and I wanted to say that to young people. Don't waste you in doing things that you're not that into. Anyway. In terms of being a physician, I always thought that I was a pretty compassionate physician. But it's a different level once you are sick. And I think I realized that there is a power differential. Because when I was when I was a patient, that I just there's this more powerful person, a doctor.
Yes.
Decide what's gonna happen.
Up to you.
Yeah, about me. And that wasn't, my case because it was very kind of mysterious looking illness, which really, I felt really wasn't really understood, heard, misunderstood usually. And that was really, really difficult feeling, and then it was even worse than the illness itself. So I just felt like now I really wanted to hear them, whether I give a good prescription or not, or good instruction or not, I might not be able to. It might not be untreatable situation. But the fact that I hear them, I understand what they go through, I validate them. I think that's a huge part of what doctor does. And sometimes doctors in the midst of 30 patient, 50 patient a day, forget about that we need to give a solution rather than actually compassion and understanding.
But sometimes they are compassion than the solution.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's how
There's really so many illnesses that don't have solution.
Exactly.
We pretend we do something, but not really. So then really just really like psychologically holding their hands, understanding what they're going through, their struggle, and kind of decrease that struggle by listening. I think that was huge, like changes in my perspectives. That's written in book a little bit, in the book. So thank you for the comment. Yeah.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, Sarah.
When you were talking about meeting with doctors and not really knowing what was going on, that it was kind of a new illness, like a new cluster of symptoms. How did you sit with that uncertainty? How did you get through that unknowing?
Right. Oh my gosh. That was so difficult. And then I mean, there's some doctors and my personality too. If there's something that I gotta get to the answer, and I had like vigorousness of pursuing. In short period of time, I mean, being a doctor, that was like a little easier than other people to do. Like I saw like in about 3-month period of time, I saw like dozens of doctors, like back to back to get the answer. It was really difficult. I have to tell you, it was so difficult. It was the most difficult part, that I don't know what was going on. Doctors don't know what was going on, and they all thought that I was just kind of, depressed. Yeah, depressed and stressed and all those things that I knew that was not the case. So that was, I don't have a good answer that did I really overcame. I might have not have. I was just really, really sad and frustrated. And then I was like that as a doctor at Hopkins. I mean, what would be like just usual people, lay people. So that's another reason that I wrote the book, to kind of lay that out in the book so that people can know, hey, like people go through this in the patient's point of view, but written by a doctor. So yeah, I again, like this one that I don't have, I was just difficult. Yeah.
Like the average patient.
Hard to find peace, yeah. And now I know the illness, I know that there's no exact fix for that, then I really try to find my own peace. I have to accept it. I can't continue to kind of, just search for it. I trust the scientists, the doctors will push this, and then we'll have an answer. But until then, I just manage my life and get the best out of what I have. That's what I do. And hopefully this book will help the people who are in similar situation. It doesn't have an answer, but they're struggling and suffering. Yeah, so.
Very something, I guess, will change your treatment plan for your patient and then family. Those kind of the things has changed your, yes, you were there, you were in their shoes, and then definitely everybody's sick. As an internist, I see everybody sick, and then they will be sick some point in their life. It's not something they can be healthy.
지금 하고 있어요. The book was so inspiring. Thank you for publishing this book. I think it was mainly targeted to like 20s to 30s population. I felt like it was very well accepted by, especially Korean young people who's going through like rough time when their like income equality is like maximized recently. They're really getting into this fad of like cryptocurrency, hoping that their like assets will like hit the moon and all that. So, do you have any like message?
Am I correct?
For example, if those individuals like say that, this investigating cryptocurrency, that's what my heart is saying, and your book is saying that to follow your heart. And for those individuals who may have some kind of illusions, distortion of reality, or maybe it may be true, but you never know. But for those individuals who's just like latching onto those hope, like what would you tell to?
진짜 좋은 question. 또 영어로만 하니까 또 한국 분들께 미안. 이게 내가 follow your heart라 그러면 what's real and what's really your heart and what's not, and like a cryptocurrency fantasy 같은 거는 like 비트코인이 얼마 돼서 빵 터질 거다 이런 거는 I think you need to think about 그게 정말 자기가 좋아하는 건지, is it really your mind versus escape from the reality. 이게 있잖아, 우리가 너무 애들한테 젊은 사람들이 정말 뭐 제대로 돌아가는 게 없잖아. Nothing's going well. 그러면 뭔가 fantasy 같은 걸 찾게 되는. 그러면 그게 자기 진짜 마음이라기보다는 you want something other than reality. 그러니까 사실 a lot of what I say and my kind of message works better when you're younger, because then they don't have that pressure from other people yet. 근데 이미 if you already have that already, 그러면은 좀 헷갈려. It's hard to see is this really mine or versus like it's coming from mom or society or fantasy. 그러니까 이게 when you follow something like that, you gotta see, hey, is that if my life was really happy and what I'm doing, would I still be really into that? Usually 그런 사람들은 this life is not going well. 이게 너무 안 좋은 거야. 그럴 수 있지 않나? 쉽진 않지만 그렇게 좀 생각을 해봐야지. 내가 이것이 너무 괴로워서 판타시를 생각하고 있지 않나? 그 질문 맞았었나요? Yeah, 알겠습니다.
제가 하나 덧붙이자면, 그러니까 꿈이라는 게 내가 BTS처럼 되고 싶어. 나 완전 트와이스 할 수 있어. 그래서 내가 노력을 해서 할 수 있는 거고, 크립토커런시 같은 거는 내가 하는 노력은 아무 상관없잖아요. 그건 꿈이 될 수 없다고 생각하거든요.
좋은 생각이네. 예.
자기 의지랑
그렇죠. 내가 내 인풋이 조금이라도 들어가 있으면 조금이 아니죠. 거의 대부분 들어가야 되는데 비트코인은 그게 아니니까. 그건 꿈이 될 수 없어요.
Right. Somebody said this. I don't know who said this, but when you wish for your dream, never include other people. Like it's like you don't wish my son to be like a doctor. You don't wish for your husband to be millionaire. Like you wish what you would be what you want to do. So maybe in that same sense, 만약에 크립토커런시 그럼 자기가 아니고 다른 것에 대한
So it cannot be a dream, someone's dream.
Yeah,
The cryptocurrency became
yeah. 그렇다고 또 철학적인 질문. Philosophical question there. Yeah, so I think that I kind of want to hear from my husband.
Where's
Sorry.
진짜 같아. 음악이네.
Like I like the heft of it. I like the feel of it.
같이 사진 한번 찍어줘야지.
사인.
달려진다 얼굴.
Oh yeah.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yes, anything. Thank you.
Should I take a video?
Yeah, 비디오 여기 유지해서.
Yeah, so touching and really caught me.
Thank you so much.
Can we get a hug?
Thank you. Yes.
근데 actress 같은데.
사진 어디?
여기에요.
네.